Hey there, welcome to LSAT Demon Daily. I'm Ben Olson, that's Nathan Fox. We're the founders of LSATdemon.com and our weekly podcast, Thinking LSAT. We have an email from Stacey. The subject is defer again or lock in for fall.
Hi, Ben and Nathan. Thanks for the great podcast. I first took the LSAT in June of 2024, and I scored a 163 after about 5 months of studying. I retook in October of 2024 and scored a 155. At that point, I had not yet used the demon, and in hindsight, I realized I was not focused enough on doing actual test questions, studying a bunch of theory instead of working on solving questions. Okay. I deferred a cycle last year and switched to studying with the demon. With the demon, I became much more consistent and started scoring in my target range, regularly landing between 167 and 177 on practice tests. I just got my September score back, and it was a 167, which is on the lower end of that range. Yep. I am disappointed, but I'm not done yet. Great. By the way, hey, that's 4 points higher than your previous high on record. So that is forward progress toward your eventual application. You can do better. You obviously
You've
should take it
gone
again.
up the mountain. Yeah.
Yes. And it's like a ratchet, right? You can't go back down. You're just always going to be a 167 now at a minimum. And there's only upside if you decide to take it again, which your practice tests indicate that there's a lot of upside. Stacey says, I'm currently registered for both October and November, but since I only have 2 official attempts left, I don't want to squander them. Do you think I should take both tests this fall or defer again before using my last 2 attempts? Thank you, Stacey.
But those are 2 separate issues.
Right. Go ahead.
They're related, but they're 2 separate issues because when you should take the test it does affect when you should apply, but it doesn't. You're like conflating this decision. You need to decide whether to take the test in October and November to decide based on whether you're ready to take those 2 tests. So you have a 177 on record. So it seems like you might be ready, but I can understand your hesitation. If you're scoring between 167 and 177 on your practice tests, and you typically are more often at the lower end of that range, maybe you want to see that consistency not only increase, but see scores that are more on the upper end of that range before you take the test again. But no matter what, you should be applying next cycle, not this cycle.
Right. We know that offers have already started coming out in September. Not every school, but some schools, just like every September, some schools are out there giving not only offers of admission, but also scholarships. And why would you line yourself up 2-3 months after those offers have already gone out? So it seems to me like you should probably just go ahead and take October and November. If you've scored 177 on a real practice test, then you know what you're doing. And, that's your range, 167 to 177. Well, you're a really good bet to score higher than 167 on the October test. Keep doing what you've been doing. Treat that October test like it's just another practice test. Treat November like it's just another practice test. I'd be surprised if you don't score, something in the 170s on at least one of those tests. So I do think you're probably ready to take those tests, but just like Ben said, I would also plan on deferring. I don't want you working on applications while you're prepping for the October and November tests. I don't want you putting a ton of pressure on your October test thinking, oh, if this is the one, I'm going to apply this cycle. Don't do it that way. Just take all of the admissions pressure off the table, devote yourself, lock in, as you say, lock into the LSAT, lock into the October LSAT, lock into the November LSAT, enjoy your holiday break, and start working on applications next cycle or in the spring, whatever. You'll have spring and summer. Your applications will be ready to go. You'll know exactly what schools to apply to, by the way, because you'll know what your LSAT is. You'll have taken all 5 of your attempts, so you'll know what your highest LSAT on record is, so you'll know what types of schools you should credibly be targeting. And then you just
Yeah.
have 25 applications perfectly ready to go on the first day of the next admission cycle. You'll be happy, Stacey, if you did it our way. I mean, this time next year, you'll probably have at least one offer in hand if you do it our way. Anything more for Stacey?
Keep us posted.
Thanks, Stacey. Email daily@lsatdemon.com if you would like to ask us a question or share some LSAT or law school admissions news. Thanks for listening.